Hey everyone, Double P here and welcome. So in today's trading session, I attacked the SPY. So I sent out the trade to my Platinum X power option trading group. So as I walk over this right here at 9:36, let's scroll back over here at 9:36. Right here, basically I sent out the trade at 9:36. So you can see it right here. Walking through a lot of consolidation, more consolidation before we start to get the drop, a little bit of a dip back up. Then we start to do our descent. So I'm drawing out my price levels right here. So this is support and resistance, support and resistance, support and resistance. Right now we're on the lows. We tag the lows. So I'm just going to let this trade run. So you see my account right there, a live account. Right, real-time data, stock is in real time, Amex, New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, equity options, real-time, futures and futures options, real-time, Forex, real-time, others, and real-time. So real-time account, you see right there so far what I'm doing. It's roughly around, 16,000 and change. So we'll come over here to the monitor tab just so that you can see. So there, 22,000 so far for the day. So let's come back over here. I'm probably going to exit out of this position. And I got 50 contracts I'm writing. So these are levels that I want to sustain. This is price action. Now it's starting to go above price action because it just hit off the low right here. This is like a 3 white soldiers forming. I'm really probably going to end up taking my profits probably right around this candle right here. Because if it breaks that candle, then you know there's going to be some type of a reversal happening. So I'll just open that up so that you can see it a little bit more clearly. So yeah, that'll be my stop out, 391.15. If it breaks that level, because I don't want to lose any more profit than I already did today on this particular trade. Even though the 200 is sloping down right here, pushing down really hard. Here's the 200 right here, it's pushing down. The 200 right here is pushing down. The volatility bands up here are sloping, and they're sloping downward. But there's a little bit of a rally happening, always bouncing off of the lows. So we have to be careful that we don't want to lose too much or give too much away. And I already gave too much away already from 390.30 to 390.89. That's a big jump, especially with the contract size that I have. So this is gradually etching towards my stop out right there, 391.15. So we're just going to wait. That's my support level right now. You can see the support level. That's resistance. So you can see the 20 right now is curling up. It just changed. It's turning green right here. It's flipping up, and it's been moving for the last 2, 4, 5 minute candle. So I'm on a 1 minute candle, as you can see right there. So I'm just going to wait. I would really like to see this push down a little bit harder, but if it doesn't, then I'm going to be out for the day and done my trade. So we'll just sit and wait. That's why it's very important for you to draw out your support and your resistance levels. Because when you draw out your support and resistance levels, you know exactly how to react to the position. All right? I already texted my members back and told them they should get out of this trade a long time ago if they were profitable, because they already made their money. So we're just going to sit and wait to see what happens. Do I need to draw out a channel today? Don't really need to draw don't really need to draw the channel, because we know exactly what the algorithms are doing and how they're trading. So we will wait and see what they actually do. So I'm probably going to be Xing out its position really soon. You can see there it's fighting to get back up to that resistance level, because the reversal is coming. So we'll just wait. We'll just be patient and we'll wait. And there we go. I'm out of my position. Because that reversal, you can just see it forming right there, right? You see the 20 right there turned from yellow to green, hooked. The lower band is sloping up now. So it's pushing it up. Even though the 200's driving down on the position here, it's one of those days where, you have to look at support and resistance. That's why you have to be disciplined and look at your support and your resistance channels. All right. So let me do this right here. Let me turn that off. So let's do a channel so that you can see what the channel looks like. So I can take it from here. And I'll do a narrow channel so that you can see just how the algorithms are carving out their trading channel. Right, so you can see the channel right there. That's the channel the algorithms are trading in. Escalator to the downside, just like that. That's like a 30 degree, almost a 40 degree angle to the downside. And if you're wondering what indicator set I'm using on a day like today, where it's the volatility is basically sucked out of the marketplace, So let's come over here and look at the volatility. And so the VIX, it's only at a 22 handle. Transportation are down, product is down, the XLP. We'll come over here. I should probably get back into this trade here. So I took a 396 put and I sent out a 390 put to my guys because I had actually held this position yesterday for transparency purposes. I should probably look at that as well. But the 390 put, you can see it right there, is now $3.21. When I sent out the trade to my guys, it was at $1.94 for the 390 put. So they made some incredible money, almost doubled their money on their option, which is the right thing for them to do. All right, so you see there I finished the day off 21K, so not bad. Let's look at what's going on for the rest of the day here. So you can see right here that the volatility bands are starting to tighten up. So everything's starting to move. Where it's going to go, nobody knows, right? I mean, I could draw a trend line. So there's a trend line, right? You can see the trend line right there for the bands to follow if they continue on that trajectory, right? So you can see consolidation. So this is low level consolidation right here off of the low. And now you see the position is looking to do some type of a breakout. But when the 200 is sloping down hard like that and coming to meet the 20, there's going to be a convergence. And what you're either going to have is when this squeeze comes, when these bands tighten up, it's either going to slope up, open up, and then you're going to have expansion. So it's either going to be expanding to the upside or it'll expand to the downside because this will open up and turn out this way. And then depending on where the 200 and the 20 is, it'll flop. So right now, as you can see the movement, this volatility band is opening to the upside, and you can see why the position, why the stock is, or the ETF or the security, whatever you're trading, it's all the same thing. Right? Futures product, right? ETF, right? All the same, right? The bands are, they'll save you, right? And then if you're wondering what I use, this is just a study set that this is the second thing and the third thing that I look at. Price action, the 200, the 20, the volatility bands, that's all one package. That is the absolute first thing that I look at when I'm trading. Right here, you see the volume profile, which is right here. That's the second thing I look at because that tells me where the liquidity nodes are. That tells me where the pockets are to trade. That tells me what the institutions are doing, what the hedge funds are doing. Using the volume profile, you can see right here where all the overhead supply is. That's why the 200 right here is pushing down, because this is all people that bought up here, or institutions or hedge funds that bought up here. That's all overhead supply that's just pushing down. They want to get out, right? They want to get out of that position. And this is where there's going to be a lot of liquidity, a lot of trade. That line right there is the point of control. That red line, that's the point of control. So you can see it right here. That's called the point of control. So I use money flow oscillator because this is the velocity of money and this is the volatility of money. And it lets me know money's going in or money's going out. Yeah, so there's a couple of different money flow indicators that are on the platform, and you can get them on your platform. I prefer the oscillators versus the actual indicators, because the oscillators will show me volatility. Oscillators will show me velocity. Oscillators will show me the drag of what's going on, whether money's coming in or money's coming out. And this is MACD with prices. So with the MACD and prices, this is the projected moving average convergence line right there. This basically tells me if it goes below 391.24, that's bearish. That's to get bearish. This is the signal to get bullish. So that was the price point to get bullish, 390.26. And this right here is, we consider that the worst case scenario for the reversal for what's happening right now. So you can see here. And then I just started tinkering around with the Fisher transform actually today, because this is another indicator for intraday trading on a 1 minute, 5 minute candle. So I'm going to tinker around with this for probably the next couple of weeks before I actually start to talk to you about it and give you some results based on it. I'm just going to sit and wait. So that's it for the lesson today. So sorry for the background noise there, but that's it for the end of the day trading session and a little bit of a lesson for Thursday, December the 15th. So you can see right here, right? That's how I draw out support and resistance. That's how I use the channel tools. That's how I use the trend lines. And that's how I use the volatility bands. Remember what I talked about earlier on is, well, you've seen it for yourself. The volatility band opened up, right? This is the convergence for the price action, right? And then you see where the price action hits, right? Right there, that slope. Right under the 200, right with the 200, that's the projected right there. And that's kind of how you do it. That's kind of how you trade. So I'll be putting this across social as well, so people understand and see what I trade and how I trade. This is it. This is 3 years of doing this very, very, very profitably, extremely profitably. You know, I've had some massive wins and I've had some big losses, but I'm still in the game and I'm still wildly profitable on a day-to-day basis overall for the year. So this has been the biggest year so far for trading, extremely profitable. So, you know, I take it with a grain of salt, right? You learn from your losers. What can you learn from your winners? Well, the winners work themselves out and trade for themselves. The losers, the losing trades that you have, you kind of have to go back and figure out okay, what the fuck just happened there, or what the fuck happened here, and kind of just retrace your steps and look at what you did, and look at the surrounding circumstances for that, and then that's it. So that's it for me, Double P, over and out. Hope you enjoyed this training session. Take care, everybody.